Hello, I'm Monica Price and welcome to Cuppa TV. Today I'm joined by Olwen Jones, Elaine Costigan from Wednesbury Celebrates, two ladies who've dedicated their lives to helping others, providing afternoon shows, coffee mornings and meals to the community. Also today, former guest Jordan Adams, singer-songwriter, joins me in the studio to tell me how he's getting on with his new venture. Olwen Jones and Elaine Costigan, two incredibly generous women from Wednesbury Celebrates, who've come to tell us more about what they do. Ladies, welcome. Welcome to Cuppa TV. Thank you so much. So Olwen and Elaine. So Wednesbury Celebrates, tell us about how that all began.
It all began about 4 years ago when I wanted to thank the volunteers out there for being a volunteer. So it started off with one show, didn't it? Just to thank them and to give them an award. And then from there on, it was that successful that they asked us to do more shows, and that's how we started.
Fantastic. So, Elaine, so what you do then, what sort of services do you provide to the community?
Well, we did start, like Olwen says, 4 years ago. We started very small, but now it's gone really out of control, shall we say. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, we put fish and chip afternoons on for the pensioners. Well, it's all ages, really. We put evening shows on. Now Olwen started a food kitchen, so it's just every single day. We feel like we live there, to be quite honest.
It's a community.
And all this is volunteer. So
purely
both of you are pure, and it's all the whole organisation is purely run by volunteers.
Yeah, that's right.
So I mean, so did you start the company?
We're non-profit.
Sorry, Olwen. Did you start the organisation yourself?
Yes. Yeah,
I mean,
there
that's
was
incredible.
four of us at the very beginning, and we're non-profit. We try to break even, but sometimes we don't break even.
Yeah.
But it's all good, isn't it?
Yeah,
so the type of shows that you have on, what sort of shows do you have on? Is it theatre and
all types of shows.
So what have you got coming up? What have you got
we've got the 3 Degrees coming up. We've got the free show with Shirley Bassey. What do you call
Tribute.
them?
Tribute, yes, absolutely.
We've got Joe Longthorne coming up in a couple of weeks' time.
And all these shows, do people come, again, all ages, you said, Elaine?
Yeah.
So
yes.
What's the majority of your people that come to you?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, it depends what show is actually on. Like last week we had a tribute to Gary Barlow.
Right.
So, of course, that age gap, it depends, you know, who it is. But even so, we still tend to get the same people who live across the road from there, and they're mostly pensioners, because like Olwen said earlier, we try to eradicate loneliness, and that's the most important thing. But they're cheap shows as well, so people can afford the shows as well. And but we do try and get funding in to cover some of the shows.
So that's what you do. You really base it for the community in Wednesbury. And are you in a hall? Whereabouts are you?
We're in a lovely town hall.
Lovely.
And it's absolutely fantastic.
Oh, it is.
In Wednesbury?
In Wednesbury, Wednesbury town,
And is it every day that you do this?
Most days. Most days.
Ladies, do you feel like you live there?
Yes, we do.
The big shows are mainly monthly, sometimes twice, sometimes 3 times a month. Fish and chips are mainly monthly or twice a month. My community kitchen is 3 times a week. And then we do other stuff. We do Keep Fit, we do Zumba, line dancing, badminton, rounders, circuit training.
This sounds great.
Circuit training and boot
netball, rounders. We do.
And you keep
everything.
all the costs very low.
Yes.
And you said earlier about the importance, you don't want people to be lonely.
That's
was that
right.
something that was quite important to you, Olwen? How did that come about? What made you think about that and think, I'm actually going to do something about it?
It was a little old lady who came up to me and she says, she was at the line dancing and she said, I don't like line dancing. I said, well, why do you come? I said, because I'll be sitting in my own house just looking at the 4 walls if it wasn't for you, and I come out for company. So that got me thinking, well, if there's one little old lady lonely out there, there's got to be a lot. And to be perfectly honest, we have saved some people's lives. You know, I mean, there's been least 3 people who didn't want to carry on living because they got nothing to look forward to. And now they look forward to coming to all the shows. They come for the meals just to talk to people, you know, and that's what we do. And if we've got time, we'll sit down and talk to them.
Yeah.
Oh, how
You know.
wonderful.
And we've got a volunteer table where we put volunteers there for if you come in on your own. So you're not on your own.
So you're not sitting on your own.
Yeah.
That's right,
Yes.
And they sit by the volunteers and then they start making friends with the other people surround. And we put them in tables, so you're facing somebody and you've really got to
So really, you're
speak to them.
sitting down almost having a family meal together.
That's right,
Yeah.
And do you find has it grown, Elaine?
Oh, it's grown. It has. Yes, I think that's the thing. I think we never dreamt it would go to
This Thursday, it would be a 104,000 visitor through the town hall in 4 years.
And I mean, 4 years, that's quite a small time,
It
really.
is,
for
yeah.
a
I mean,
business.
it surprised us, to be honest, because we did do something too. Was it 18 months ago where it was 30,000 visitors? We give them a bottle of champagne. It was on Midlands Today.
And
they followed it.
Free holidays.
And free holidays. So we'll be doing something
Fantastic.
this Thursday, but we're not quite sure what we're doing yet, but we're going to be doing something.
something
And we
special.
also do affordable holidays. We've been gifted 2 caravans, and they're £100 a week. And if you, it's for the terminally ill. So if you're terminally ill, it's free, or if you can't afford it, it's free. And one's in Bourth and one's in Aberystwyth.
How fantastic.
Yeah.
Someone's donated that to you
That's
then,
right, yeah.
and for the use of somebody
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
And so how do you get your funding then, Elaine? How is it
Yeah,
funded?
there's different routes, to be honest. I mean, to be honest with you, we do tend to badger companies as well, and they support a show and they have the name on the tickets and things like that. But there's other routes. There's lots of funding routes out there that you can get funding from, and we're quite lucky, and the council does support us as well.
KTCOs are very supportive.
Yeah.
They give us loads of food for the community.
And tell us about the
And
kitchen. Yeah,
Warburton's,
tell us about the community kitchen.
Well, it's 20 pence on a Monday and a Friday, from 4 o'clock till 7 o'clock. And with that, you can have shepherd's pie, cheese pie, curry.
It's all
for
lovely.
20 pence.
For 20 pence, yeah. And on a Wednesday, it's £1 because it's a luncheon club, and it includes as many
Just got some funding for
tea
that.
and coffees and biscuits you can have. And then you can play cards, chess, dominoes or something like that. It's aimed at the men as well. And then you come downstairs and at 12 o'clock you'll get a roast dinner. And that's this Wednesday it's roast pork and lamb.
Fantastic.
But that's just been funded through the lottery.
Has it?
Funding,
Yeah.
And that's so all those sort of grants are really important
Yes.
then, I should imagine.
Well, we can, like Olwen said, you know, we can just do more. The more money we get in, the more we can put on for the community. I mean, there's even something for the children that it's called 5 Star. Somebody runs 5 Star, and that includes the children. There's going to be
so families as well.
There's going to be a pantomime at Christmas.
Yeah.
And I mean, to be honest, what we do there now, there's even a comedy show.
Ladies, do you have a life? How are they?
No,
Any other than
we don't have a
Wednesbury
life, no.
celebrates?
My husband will
it's
often
incredibly,
say...
it's incredibly generous. You give your time.
We do.
And
But we love it.
And weekends.
We
give
do
up
love
weekends
it
as well.
We do love it, otherwise we wouldn't do it. And I think it's to see the many people that arrive and say, this is wonderful. This is wonderful.
And
I
you
think
said
that's
yourself, I mean, you know, you've saved people's lives from doing what you do. And, you know, for the people that are watching, you know, what does inspire you to keep doing it, to keep doing what you're doing?
I just like to see people happy. I don't like to see people down and stuff like that. And if anybody ever wants anything, they can come to us at the town hall. If you're hungry, come to us. There's nobody in Wednesbury will ever need to go hungry or be lonely again.
Yeah,
And that's why we do it, don't we?
I mean, to be honest, we've got a box office. I mean, the council kindly put us a box office in because they could see the success, so they put us a box office in. We sit in the box office, me and Olwen, and they must know, I think, as well, we're a bit of a soft touch because we get people come in, but we tend to know, and they've had no money or something for a couple of weeks, but you can tell, and we look at each other and say, so we know, we take them into the kitchen, we give them a bag of food, and it's just the way we are. I think it's our nature is to help people.
And I mean,
that's what we
you've
like to do.
just had a most amazing award, haven't you?
Yeah.
So, Olwen, would you like to tell
Yes.
our Cuppa TV viewers, an exclusive actually for Cuppa TV?
Yeah, today We've known a couple of weeks now, but we was embargoed, and today we can actually announce it. And Cuppa TV is the first to know that we've won the Queen's Volunteering Award, and it's the highest award you can get for volunteers. It's like winning the BAFTA.
Incredible. I mean, really, just so many congratulations to you both. That's an incredible achievement.
We can use the royal emblem as well.
Yes,
we're
how
thrilled.
fantastic.
We're thrilled about it.
What did you do when you found out? Did you do a little?
We did. Well, we saw the letter actually, and we think we realised, and it was, to be fair, the volunteers, remember, it's not just me and Olwen.
Yes.
The volunteers, we've even got somebody in a wheelchair that volunteers, Barbara. She's in a wheelchair, and she tries to help as much as she can. But the volunteers are amazing.
That's fantastic.
They are amazing.
We have disabled volunteers as well.
It's just incredible. Well, ladies, it's just been an absolute pleasure to meet you both, and well done on your fantastic award.
Thanks
Congratulations.
for inviting us.
Look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Cuppa TV. My next guest has joined me on the sofa before, more recently in our very special election special. We welcome again Jordan Adams, who's here today to talk to you about his new single and exciting new video. Welcome back, Jordan. Thanks so much for coming back onto Cuppa TV.
Thanks, great to be here.
Wonderful to have you. So, Jordan, tell us what's been happening since we last saw you. Lots have been happening, I understand.
Yeah, I mean, last time we spoke, I know that we talked about the live lounges.
That's
that I was
right,
in,
yes.
And the live lounges are just, it's been amazing. The response of that, it's just took off.
Fantastic.
Which means that now I'm performing literally every weekend in people's homes. Like I said, the response is just brilliant.
Yeah.
People are loving it. You know, to have somebody come into the home and sing songs from West End and musicals is something that's just a little bit special for everybody.
And what are you finding actually doing it, Jordan? What's, you know, has something ever surprised you now you're actually doing it?
I think I surprised the people that are watching the performance more than anything, because there's people invite me into their homes and then they invite their audience of friends in. So I suppose when I start singing for the first time, it's something that they're not used to, or they don't really know what to expect.
I was going to say they probably don't know what to expect from you as well. So I know you probably can't say what's best, but have you had one that's really sort of stood out at the moment that you've done?
I would say actually all of them have really stood out. You know, it's all about giving people an experience, and having that experience in your own home is absolutely fantastic. And like I say, singing songs from really well-known musicals is a great thing to be delivering to people, because it's a little snapshot of something that they could see in the West End.
And how long do you sing for when you go?
About an hour.
Really?
Yes. I mean, the songs that I sing, it is a long time. I do take a little break in between, and it means that I can kind of mingle and chat to everybody. And we do some selfies, you know, and just really get to know the people that are there. So, yeah, it gives me a little bit of break doing that. But I sing about 15 songs in total.
Really?
Yeah.
And then when you've finished your performance, are you finding now that people are recommending you from, you know, if you go to one party, go to one house, is that how you're getting people, more and more people coming to you?
Absolutely, that's exactly how it works. Yeah, like I say, the experience is there for people to see and to be a part of. So as soon as they've been there, they want to be able to do it in their home, whether it be a birthday party, whether it be a special occasion, you know, for somebody, or just quite simply to do something a little bit different to have people around.
Fantastic, it's brilliant. And tell us about your video. You've also been looking at the video. What are you actually doing with your video?
At the moment, actually,
is it in the sort of?
Yeah, it's in the pipeline.
The
storyboard is being put together for the video, which is great. And it's all based around the new single that I'm working on at the moment. I've been very fortunate, like I said, following the open mic competition, to be working with a great bunch of guys from Razan Media, and Andy Baker. I was with him a couple of weeks ago in a beautiful location in Gloucester, a studio, writing the first debut classical crossover track, which I have have to say worked out really, really well. I don't know if it was the location, being in a valley, you know, surrounded by an Edwardian building, and it was a beautiful day. But certainly it got the best out of us both, and we wrote a fantastic song called "Hold On."
Brilliant. So you've written that yourself alongside with him, is that right? Yeah.
Yes.
Fantastic.
And really, it's about, because this journey all started for me the minute that I walked on to the stage last year in the open mic competition and sang as myself, because before, whenever I've been on stage, I've been performing or acting as somebody else.
Yes, because when you last came on, we were talking about your stage performances as well. So are you finding now that when you go on, you are now you, if you like?
Yes, and that was, I think that was the hardest thing, because when you're in costume and when you're a character, you're hiding behind it. But actually last year when I started performing, I was singing as myself. So I was hiding behind anything. And that's quite nerve-wracking, really, to think that people are judging you exactly for you. So yeah, when I performed, that was probably one of the most important moments of my life. And that's how the song Hold On came about, because it's been so many years that I've been working in this industry, and it's hard. And it's all about not giving up on your dreams and your expectations and your life when it comes to doing something that you're very passionate about. And it gives a kind of universal message. So that's really exciting. So we're working on that track right now, and of course on the basis of that we're also going to be doing the video.
Fantastic. And I mean, you touched on them, and musicians, it is a tough industry, isn't it? You know, when you're a musician, you know, a lot of it's luck. Would you say that? So, you know, some people say, you know, I just happened to be in the right place at the right time, met the right people, and went from there, really. Would you agree with that? Or?
Absolutely. Yeah. I think it is. You know, so many people are out there, and I've said this many times to many people, there's so much talent out there, but what you should never do is give up. I spent last year doing lots of different auditions and putting myself in lots of different situations that were challenging, so that I could up my game and just perform even better and be even stronger. And that's what people should do. There's so many good, talented musicians and songwriters and singers out there that you know, and there's plenty of opportunity for all of those people, but what you should never do is give up.
Absolutely. I mean, we've just had the Nashville Week, of course. Nashville Week, I don't know if you've caught any of that. You know, and that is the music city of the world, you know, and everyone there is just into music of all sorts, not just country music, but all genres of music. Is that somewhere, you know, would you like to take your music abroad and around the world? Is that something that you would like to do?
I'd absolutely love to. And I've been to Nashville.
Have you?
Yeah, I went when I was 16 years old, actually.
Oh, fantastic.
Very long time ago, but I can remember it like it was yesterday. And I can remember going there and seeing the performances, and even then thinking that was something that I want to be part of.
So maybe that sort of kickstart your maybe your passion for it, I should say.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the future then, Jordan, is looking bright.
It's looking very bright indeed.
It's looking bright, yes.
It is just looking brighter and brighter.
Yeah.
And you know, it just goes to show you that the hard work that you do put in, eventually it does pay off.
No, so you would say to people, anybody who's watching, hard work, lots of hard work.
Hard work,
and
never
keep
give up.
persevering and never give up.
Yes, of course.
Fantastic. Well, Jordan, we're actually going to play one of your songs now. So what is it we're actually going to listen to now?
This is the song, my very first performance live. This is the performance that really changed my concept and the way of thinking when it came to music. Fantastic. And it is called This Is the Moment.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Jordan. Thank you. Lovely to see you again. Thank you. So that's it for today. I'd like to thank Olwen, Elaine and Jordan for joining me today, and thank you for watching. We'd love to hear from you, so please do get in touch either by email or join us on Facebook or Twitter at Big Centre TV. Playing us out now is Jordan singing This Is the Moment. See you soon. Bye-bye.
This is the moment. This is the day when I send all my doubts and demons on their way. Every intent